Well, definitely leads to gains, and I'm going to be doing part 1 of what if Luffy was a collector. So basically how this what if is going to go down is Luffy is going to be a collector of devil fruits. So Luffy has the Mirror no Mi fruit, but he also has the kamui fruit, which he basically has all of the abilities of Obito except for the Sharingan. He can stick his hand into, when he sticks his hand into your chest or something like that, he is able to suck out your power. But in this case, he's going to be able to suck out your devil fruit. So without further ado, let's not waste any time and let's get right into this video. So we're first going to meet Luffy at Alabasta. As Luffy just looks, as he says, come on, crew. We're going to take his power. This crocodile fellow. We're going to take his power. And basically, like, the effects still happen to Luffy. Like, he still is going to explode. And y'all are like, if Luffy is kamui, then he won't explode. So basically, Sabo ate the Luffy bring 2 devil fruits home, with Sabo eating, like, he kept one for months and months and months, and then he tried to give it to Ace, but Ace refused, and he gave it to Sabo. So Ace still gets the Mirror no Mi fruit, but watch what happens when Ace dies, and nobody else has the Mirror no Mi fruit. So Luffy's basically wearing this mask, and his entire crew is basically wearing this jacket. They're called the Akatsuki. Now, the Akatsuki are not hired by the government to take out pirates. They're a force. They're kind of with the Revolutionary Army. So, yeah. When Luffy meets Crocodile, he says, "So you're the legendary crocodile I've been hearing about. Well, I'm going to steal your fruit." You see, Zoro and the rest are significantly stronger in this one than they were in the beginning, because let's just say Luffy started his crew when Ace started his crew, and let's just say that Luffy's a little bit older. As Luffy is then going to rephrase the name of a legendary pirate named Obito D. Uchiha. So, when they ask who Luffy is, Luffy always says Obito D. Uchiha, who is a legendary ninja who they fear. Of course, his crew knows. I mean, not even his crew really knows that he's Luffy. They think that he's this legendary guy. They just know that he's really nice and a warm person to them. As when he looks at Crocodile, he says, "You're going to be easy." As Crocodile says, "What? I'll let you have the first punch." "Oh, it's an honor. Usually I would do that." As Crocodile then rushed at Luffy, but then Luffy takes out a knife, kind of like a kunai, and then he cuts Crocodile across his chest, and he stabs his hand inside of Crocodile's gut, which Crocodile then coughs up blood. He says, "Dang, I couldn't even use my Logia type. I mean, I couldn't even use my devil fruit. What's going on? What's going on is that I'm absorbing your devil fruit." As Luffy then puts all the pieces together, as he then kills Crocodile. Then he takes out the apple that was inside of his pocket, and then it then turns into the devil fruit as Luffy then eats it. Robin says 3, 2, 1. As an explosion then happens, but Luffy uses kamui to counteract it. she says, "How did you not explode?" Those are for different matters. As for you, I want you to join my crew. I could... Oh, I'm such a fool. I should have asked him to join my crew. But I don't think it would be necessary for the precautions that we're under. Okay, you come with me. We stop this war in Alabasta, we get what we want. And I become the ruler of the sea. Whatever your dreams and goals are, you acquire those on your own bidding. Of course, I will help you and make sure that you stay alive. But you're going to have to promise me one thing. That you stay loyal to the Straw Hat Pirates. As Robin then nods her head, she says, if I disagree, this guy will kill me. Don't worry, Robin's still gonna gain the trust off after Luffy. And then Luffy then walks away. They finish the Alabasta War as Luffy then teleports Crocodile, as he holds Crocodile up by his hair, and then he says, "This is the pirate that you so much feared. This is the pirate who ruled you, and look at him now. Dead, bloody, bleeding out." As Ace, this thing finished way before, they already figured out Crocodile's plans, As Ace then looks, and then he sees that guy. He says, Who is that guy?" As he then jumps up to Luffy as he says, "Hey, who are you?" "Who I am and what I am is none of your discussion. Now, you'll have to leave me. I have a feeling that we'll meet later, Fire Fist Ace." "Wait, I recognize those cloaks. You're the Akatsuki." Wait, what if Naruto? Dang, I stopped watching that. An infiltrated clan made up of... Should I do it? Probably do it, baby, do it. Probably do it. Nah, made up of a couple of members, because I don't know, I'm not feeling let's see, Nami, Zoro, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, and that's basically the entire crew. Okay, that's a tiny crew, made up of 6 members, you being the leader. You see, I'm on a hunt for a man named Blackbeard. Could you help me? As Luffy then just looks at Ace, and then he says, "I can give you some pointers to where that man is." As he then points over to the south. Then he says, "Head south, then travel east, turn right, and wait. Go below. And then head north, where then you'll then head west after that, and go straight. That's where you'll find Blackbeard." These are actually correct. Yeah. So, yeah. In 3 minutes, the game's about to start. Both of the games. Yeah, just feel like I had to let you know. So we see Naruto as Naruto acts. We see Naruto as he's now at Marineford. Ooh, bridge engine painful. that was, yeah, I was just about to watch a video. Okay, so basically, we see Naruto as he's now in Marineford. When he Kamui's there, he then his crew that is now scattered, he then Kamui's them over to his location, as he says, "Let's go, Straw Hats." Now the Straw Hat Pirates, now the Akatsuki are a little bit more stronger than in Canny. I was thinking about adding Datara, but then I thought, no, that'd be a little bit too OB. Okay, that's starting to get to me now. Yeah, I know the Opie fruit is a heart fruit, and it's starting to get to my heart now. It's found a special place in my heart. Tomorrow, me and her will be getting married. Me and the Opie. Okay, I'm just Kevin, bro. Like, chill, man. Chill, bro. Chill. I'm not even 20 yet. Or 18. Or 17. No, heck no. Okay, so when Luffy appears at Marineford, Whitebird instantly notices the clothes, as he doesn't say anything. So, if I'm going to take a wild guess, you must be the Akatsuki. You must be the Akatsuki. Yes, we are. Luffy's crew has now expanded with Frankie, Usopp. Gosh, I forgot Usopp. Frankie, Usopp, Chopper, Nami, Robin, Sanji, Zoro. Am I missing? And Brooke. So basically, with him, 8 people. Or 9 people. What the heck? As he didn't say, yes, we are the Akatsuki. There should be one more arriving. I don't know what's taking him so long. As then, Pain then drops from the sky. As he then says, I'm here, leader. It took you so long, Pain. Sorry. I was held up by a couple of pirates. Now, what is the mission? To save Porcus D. Ace. Okay. Well, this world will know. The Marines will know pain. Almighty. Like, he does that entire where he floats up into the sky, and then he puts both of his arms out, and then his other Akatsuki members then come out, as he then says, this world will know pain. Almighty push. As then everything is then sent flying back. But he directed this almighty push to the Marines, which the Marines are gonna die, only the important ones are still alive. The Balvitas, and a couple of the others. So it seems that we can have a little bit of fun. As Zoro then says, hey, Pain, don't kill all of them. I gotta have some fun too. You killed all the lackeys. Great. So now I can fight all of the strong ones. As the entire Akatsuki, including Nami, Robin, everybody, and the Akatsuki then rush out as they go to attack the Marines. Then the Marines then come rushing as then Luffy then says, this will be the 4th Great Pirate War, and I will be slaughtered. As Luffy then psychotically laughs. So, if I'm right, you're Obito Uchiha. You're Obito D. Uchiha. You've changed. You have not changed at all, Obito. Even though I briefly met you. Only for a couple of minutes when we were battling. I wonder how weak you've gotten. As Luffy then pulls out the scythe and the Piccolo, as he then says, "Oh, I've gotten weak ever since that bastard Sengoku." As Luffy then says, "And I'd also like to fight Sengoku again." Why is it that you wear a mask now? What's the meaning of this? There's no meaning. There's only war and fair love. This world shall feel the destruction of Obito Uchiha. As Luffy then goes rushing out, he jumps in the air and then he hits the ground, and then the ground then cracks like a sonic boom, then goes flashing out through the air. Everyone puts their hands in their faces as they say, "Did they have to go that far?" That's what the pirates say, and then the Marines say, "Oh, mighty, he's strong." And then all of a sudden, Marco appears and he's fighting Kizaru. But then Whitebeard appears and he's fighting Aokiji. And out of nowhere, Akainu comes as he stands right in front of Luffy and he says, "Today's the day that your reign and the Akatsuki's reign die here. Now, I will make sure to wipe out your entire clan." "Oh, do you really think you can do that?" As then Akainu goes for lava punch at Luffy, but Luffy then puts his, banjo right in front of Akainu as he then says, "Uchiha Reflection!" As the attack that Akainu then sent then goes flying right back at himself, as Akainu gets hit by his own attack. But then Luffy comes in, throwing his scythe everywhere, as Akainu's barely dodging, but then Luffy gets the upper hand on him as he chops Akainu, as he stabs Akainu right in the rib. Then he pulls it out, showing some of Akainu's blood. Akainu's actually bleeding. He's not using his lava. He then says, "Why? How did that happen?" "You're so weak. I won't even need to use my weapons on you." As Akainu then says, "Oh, you pay for that, kid." As he then goes as he then uses both of his hands to go for a punch to Luffy. But Luffy then kamuis the punch into his warp hole, putting his hand out, and he then puts it back down. As he then says, "Eat your own fire." As then the lava then comes at Akainu. Akainu turns around as he senses this and sees this. He then turns on his haki as he dodges. But then it then disappears, so he turns off his haki. But then he gets hit right. Like, when I say right, I mean right. He gets hit on his right rib, like where he just got cut. As he's then sent flying. Luffy then rushes at Akainu as he teleports right behind Akainu. He then puts his hand over Akainu, and then Akainu's then teleported into his warp hole. As they then say, "He took out an admiral like he was nothing." As a couple of the chief petty officers then go rushing at Luffy, but Luffy says, and then he then teleports away. Later back at his wormhole, he says, "Well, it's time for me to do a little bit of operation, shall we?" As Luffy then sticks his hand into Akainu's gut. Akainu says, "What are you doing?" As he feels that he's powerless, and it's like he's being sucked to the ground. Oh, just be quiet. As Obito then absorbs his entire fruit. Akainu is now powerless. What? What just happened? What just happened to me? As he's then teleported back to the regular world, falling on the ground. He seems to be really beat up. As he gets back up, he then goes for a lava punch at Luffy, but Luffy then says, "Oh, are you looking at?" Luffy then dodges. Akainu then says, "What just happened? Where did my lava? Oh, were you looking for this?" As Luffy then reveals his hand, as it's surrounded in lava, and then he then goes to punch Akainu right in the gut, right in the rib, right in his arm and rib. As then we then look at Blackbeard's perspective. Whoa, he stole that guy's quirk so effective. Maybe it could help me. New plan, guys. We're still gonna take out Whitebeard, but for right now, we need to focus on the Akatsuki leader. We need to try and take his quirk. We need to try and take his devil fruit. It seems very powerful. As the first mate of his crew then says, "Are you sure? Are you sure? He doesn't seem like any slouch. He just defeated an admiral like he was nothing. Even we would have trouble up against an admiral. That would prove that he's about Yonko level. But isn't that your goal? Defeating one of the Yonko to become one yourself." Yes. And there are two Yonko here, another two over there, and there is one Yonko here, which is him. Like, Whitebeard's not a Yonko anymore, he gave up that position. And then there's Shanks. There's Shanks and some other ginormous dude. They're here too. And the other Yonko, we have no information on her. Giddy me fimbers. I'm gonna take that man's power. As we then skip to Luffy looking at Sengoku, as he then puts his hand in front of Sengoku. Now, Sengoku never knew that Luffy had any of this power. Never remembers Obito having this power. He never even remembers Obito having Haki. He never even remembers him having a devil fruit like that. All he remembers is Obito's Susanoo and his slight twin brother, Kakashi, and his distant brother, Kakashi Hatake. He only remembers those two. They were infernal twins, right? But they're not real blood brothers. As Luffy then puts his hand out, looking at Sengoku, and then all of a sudden, everybody looks up at Sengoku as Sengoku then disappears into a warp hole. They say, "No, he has the fleet admiral!" As then Luffy then teleports into his hole. Obito, I don't remember you. Oh, it's no need. As Luffy then takes off his mask and he lays it on the ground. Huh? Who are you? You're not Obito at all. Yes, I'm not Obito, but I am taking on his mantle. My real name is Monkey D. Luffy. Or Straw Hat Luffy, whichever one you prefer to call me. It doesn't really matter. All I know is that I am going to kill you right here, right now, Son Goku. And then I'm going to steal your ginormous Buddha for devil fruit. As Luffy then goes rushing at Sengoku, and him and Sengoku then clash. Sengoku in his ginormous Buddha form, but then Luffy takes out his ginormous banjo as he reflects the attack right back on Sengoku. Sengoku then gets hit with his own attack as then Luffy says, "You're in my dimension, so here I'm a god, and you're the one who's powerless." As then Sengoku then reverts from his Buddha statue form. See, my ability, kamui, its actual ability, is the ability to absorb devil fruits, if you will. And this dimension is made out of kamui, so basically, you're smart enough. You should already get the point. As Sengoku then says in his head. So basically, damn it. Since he can absorb fruits in his own dimension, it's full of absorbing. If he wants to take your power, he can do exactly that. This guy. He could probably even defeat the Sangu. And whoever the Sangu serve. I haven't even figured out that investigation. As Sengoku then turns on his haki, as he goes rushing at Luffy. "Oh, you must have forgot what I said." As then his haki then turns off, and Luffy then goes rushing at Sengoku because he knows if it was a full force battle with Sengoku, he wouldn't be able to beat Sengoku in Buddha form, and when Sengoku has his haki, he would give him a little, trouble. So he just took all that power from Sengoku. Like I said, I'm the strong and you're the weak. As he then punches Sengoku, punch after punch after punch. Sengoku tries to fire back, but Luffy then easily dodges as he sticks his hand into Sengoku's chest, and then he absorbs his devil fruit. Sengoku's then teleported on the ground, as he then falls to the ground, and Luffy's standing there, and Luffy put back on his mask. As when Luffy comes out of the portal, they see him putting back on his mask. As they look at Sengoku and they see his lifeless body, they say, "He killed the fleet admiral!" No way he could have just killed Sengoku like that, even with that mysterious power of his. Sengoku's way stronger. Sengoku's way stronger than that. His Buddha form, with that guy's with that guy's devil fruit, it should have been able to give him a little challenge. There must be something that happens when he teleports them into that dimension. As for right now, I cannot let myself get captured. This is gonna be a drag, but after this entire battle, I'm going to have to become the fleet admiral. As Luffy then walks and he then says, "Come on. It's pointless in trying to fight me, as Eam and the world government is watching this. Even the celestial dragons." They didn't say, "You can be as strong as the ruler of the world, Eam." As Eam then looks in shock. "And you still won't be able to fight me. You can be as strong as the world government, and you can be as strong as the Shishibukai, and I'll still find a way to kill you. See, my group is invincible. I am the strongest pirate there ever was." As when Luffy says this, thunder in the sky then shocks. What was that? Straw Hat Luffy! Now, Kaido's the only one who... Kaido is literally the only one who Luffy is going to have a little problem against. Kaido and Big Mom, because they're so, they're so big, you know, like they're so humongous. You can't he can't just kamui an entire, I don't know, an entire 2 emperors away. Now, this doesn't make any sense because Luffy can kamui a island away, right? 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 Can y'all hear me? Speak up! Speak up, damn it! Oh, I'm talking to a screen. As Luffy then laughs, as he then says, "You know, I could have just teleported Ace if I wanted to, but I have some business to take care of. I'm trying to achieve and take the devil." Like Kaido, he didn't actually come. That was just his thunder. I'm trying to take the devil fruits of all of the admirals. So, keep away. As the admirals then back up and they stop fighting, they say, Well, it seems, Kizaru, we gotta get out of here. He defeated Kuzaku, or he defeated Akainu. He defeated Akainu. What the heck, trying to sound smart. He defeated Akainu easily, like he was nothing. What does that say about him versus us? Yeah, we should probably leave. So, I'm out of here. As then Aokiji says, No, take me too. But then, Kizaru, when he's teleporting, like, Luffy does not have any interest in Kizaru's power. When Kizaru is running away in his life, Pain then says, No, you will come back. As it then goes flying to the Diva Path, Pain then grabs Kizaru by the neck as he starts to squeeze it. Kizaru's neck is gradually breaking. As Pain then starts to the other Pain, whichever Pain, then starts to absorb his. Oh wait, okay. Which Pain can absorb attacks? Which Pain can absorb attacks? Predator Path. As the Predator Path then starts to absorb his devil fruit powers, Pain then says, Master, should we finish this quickly and already get ahead with it? Yes, Pain. As Luffy then teleports Ace, and then as Ace then drops into Whitebeard's arms. Well, come on, Ace, we better get out of here as fast as we can. As they then teleport away, Rockets lead Spurs 14-6. And right now the 76ers are winning up against the Miami Heat. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the Thunder got defeated. No offense to them Thunder fans, but y'all kind of lost. I still gotta respect the Thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Okay. So we basically see Luffy. As Pain says, planetary devastation. As they then claps their hands, and then as Pain claps his hands, using a lot of his devil fruit power, but then the rocks then start to come up as they then start to form into this ginormous orb thingy. And while what's his name tries to come up to the God, that just can't get out of my head. While what's his name tries to teleport to the, oh my gosh, when Garp is starting to float to the thing, you have to remember, Garp has titanic strength. So yeah, he's gonna be the one who destroys this entire ball. As Garp then uses his strongest punch, and he doesn't like destroy. It doesn't go flying, everywhere, but it like barely opens and cracks like gravity. Like in slow motion, yeah. So this is where I'm going to be ending off this video. If you like, comment, subscribe, share to all your friends on your social media platforms. YouTube. Out. Peace. Peace.